Hello, my friends. So in this one, we're going to talk about how to get very cheap leads that can support your launches in the weeks and months leading up to your launch. And you can prepare for your launch using very simple strategy, which I'm going to teach you in this lesson. And you don't actually have to spend that much money. You can start with $5 a day, which is only $150 a month, or $10 a day, and get a lot of leads that will convert and support your launch in the month or months ahead, as well as growing your email list. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Ads Manager or Meta. So you can go to search for Ads Manager or just go to this URL here and then click the button that says go to Ads Manager. And that will take you to here. And as you can see, I have a lot of posts here, but I'm going to go to my other ad account, the School of Growth Hacking. And I want to show you a campaign that I have running at the moment to start getting leads. It's this one here that says AI Tools Tailored Leads Campaign. And so this is just a campaign that I have basically running on autopilot that I set up once, and it's collecting leads for me. As you can see at the moment, there's 433 on Facebook leads. And I kind of want to just walk you through it and why I set up this campaign the way that I did. So initially, I was sending Facebook traffic to this landing page here. And you can see it looks very weird at the moment because I don't know, maybe the country that I'm in right now, being in Turkey, I'm in Istanbul at the moment. So for some reason, it likes to mess up my landing pages. So if I open up this VPN and reload it, that will look normal again. But the point is that, there it is. So as soon as I have the VPN on, it looks normal. The point is that I used to send them to a landing page on my website, and it was basically just giving away this this thing where it's called AI Tools, and it's basically just a spreadsheet with about close to 500 AI tools and resources that people can download for free. And the reason that this works is because it's very, very simple to understand what the offer is, what the free offer is. You know, it doesn't really require a lot of explanation. And what it is like I want to get them into the funnel with this front-end offer, which is just AI tools, right? Everyone knows what a list of AI tools is, a spreadsheet, everybody knows what a spreadsheet is. But then I want to sell them on the next concept of 10xing your productivity and profit with AI. So first there's the initial offer, like download the AI tools, very simple to understand, who's going to say no to it. And then I want to entice them further, like, all right, the AI tools are great, but let's talk about how we can use these to multiply your productivity so that you can get 10 times more done each day or accomplish things in 1/10 of the time. So initially, here's the AI tools, right? So this is what they download. This is a spreadsheet. And what I'm able to do just to get people into my funnel, set this up really quickly, is just take a screenshot of this and then blur the actual names and URLs in the picture so that it really piques their curiosity. So they can see this title here, they can see this stuff, but not these rows here. So it kind of triggers that curiosity factor. And what I want to do is actually show you why I went away from sending traffic to my landing page to actually just creating this, what's called a tailored leads campaign, where people are just filling in a form on Facebook. And if I can show you the results from this, so the cost per result here, I've had this just running for $5 a day this month, so it's only been a few weeks, and I've spent $70 and collected 430 leads, which is really not bad. If I get just one sale, that's $300 if they sign up for the membership. So, you know, I get a nice return on my investment. So let's just walk you. I want to walk you through it really quickly. I don't want to overwhelm you. I just want to tell you the most important things. But you can see that the cost per lead is very, very low. And one of the reasons why it's been so low is because I'm collecting the leads from Facebook. I'm not sending them directly to this landing page. So if I just click through here and I can see the budget here, $5 a day, highest volume of leads. And it's apparently a high-performing campaign, as Facebook will see. And if I click on this again, this is the ad here. So if it's your first time using the Meta Ads Manager, it can be quite confusing. There's different levels here, like ad sets and then the actual ad itself. But here you can see where it says on Facebook leads, I can download that CSV here and then upload it to a follow-up sequence. So very, very simple there. I did have trouble finding that initially, finding where my leads went. So I just wanted to make sure I showed you that. And let's go ahead and click edit and we'll look at the ad itself. So what I did is I created a tailored leads campaign with Facebook from my Facebook page. I can also use the same Instagram. And then the ad itself is just a screenshot of the spreadsheet. And we can see the different ways that it looks in different kinds of presentations, like stories and different posts and things. So it does get a little bit cropped, but it's not a big deal. And then here we have the media, right? So here's where we put the different pictures for, depending if it's like a story. So I have a unique dimensions that I use for like Facebook stories, Instagram stories, and so forth. So it's a little bit different template there. But you can just see that it's just showing the resource and then nice headline here. So that's what I want you to think of is what is it that you can just give away for free, like a virtual product or a resource or a tool that's a no-brainer. You know, nobody's going to say no to it. And then let's go down to the actual copywriting. But here, where it says instant form, you can see that I just created a unique form, and I don't really want to mess with this ad because it's doing quite well. If I create multiple forms, and I forget which one is which. But basically, you just go and you create a form where people can fill in their name and their email on the ad directly. So you just say like your headline, download our tools, and so forth. And I don't want to mess with my ad. And so here where it says tracking, we have website events where it says tracking as School of Growth Hacking leads. And then here we can actually see the form, right? So provide your info so that we can email your gift. And then they just put in the name and the email. And then that can go directly to a follow-up. So I'm using MailerLite. And here's the headline, right? So here's the headline for my ad. 10x your productivity and profit with our free AI tools. So just really similar to what was on my landing page just a moment ago. And then I just basically took the same text. So the first primary offer is the bundle of 470 AI tools. That's the first thing that they see here. And then the secondary offer is, I will help you to 10x your productivity and profit potential in 30 days. So that's kind of an invitation for me to continue the communication with them for the next 30 days. Here's the primary offer. And then the secondary offer, here's the call to action. So rather straightforward, but you want to look at the first resource, the first giveaway as initiating that conversation, initiating that relationship. And then you want to deepen that relationship further by providing them extra value with the secondary offer. So just the spreadsheet itself is not enough to really change your life. You're going to be a proactive coach to help them, proactively improve their life. And so that's pretty much it. I mean, if it's your first time doing meta ads, it can be a little bit confusing, trying to figure everything out, but just remember those main things. And also want to show you my targeting as well, and how I was able to settle on the targeting. So I'm really reluctant to mess with the ad, which is already working, but okay, so this is how even I get lost sometimes, even though I've done ads for quite a while. They're often changing their interface, and so I can't seem to find where my targeting is. Okay, so here under audience. And so something that's really interesting, right? This is kind of a growth hack that I want to share with you here. The way that I determined the targeting, I didn't guess initially. I started with an organic campaign where I tested the post, I tested the offer, and I tested posting to a whole bunch of groups. And I realized that, SaaS people, software as a service, the founders, people in that industry, are a great fit for this offer. And the reason that I was able to settle on that was by doing an organic campaign where I posted to a bunch of Facebook groups. And I want to show you what one of those posts looked like. So this was one of the posts that was made using a tool that I have called Mass Planner, and it might be called Sue Social. It's not publicly called Mass Planner anymore if you want to find that. But this is basically the ad itself here. It was just an organic post that I made to one of these groups. It's called SaaS Marketer, and I was able to just get a lot of leads. It looks exactly like the ad. So I took the organic post that was working, and I noticed which groups got the most responses, and that helped me to figure out, okay, where I would target, and basically just able to copy and paste the organic post that I made. So anytime that that helps me to kind of assess how my offer and how my targeting is going to work before I start spending money on ads. And that's kind of like my growth hack as someone who focuses primarily on organic marketing, free marketing. And the way that I do this is I connect to my virtual server and my software, Mass Planner, which allows me to post to 100 different groups or 200 different groups. So I can create this post and I can post it to a whole bunch of groups. Like this software can connect to all of the groups that I'm actually in. So if I just do a quick search for the AI tools campaign, here it is where it says AI tools. And if I go to the history, we can see that it's posted already to 62 groups out of 576. And if I go to the details, I can see all the different groups that it's targeting. So I basically selected these destinations from the 2,000, 3,000 groups that I'm already in, where I focus on specific keywords like startup, entrepreneurs, digital marketing, SaaS, and so forth. And out of all of these groups, I can see which of the posts and which destination, which groups actually perform the best. And I can test these offers, these posts for free using this tool to a wide range of groups before I create my ad. And so getting that initial feedback and seeing like, okay, 89 comments on this post, then I know that I have a good product market fit. I have a good targeting and a good offer that instead of wasting my money. And that's just really invaluable. When you can get that initial feedback from people organically, then you know that you have an ad formula that works. And I can't stress that enough, because you don't want to be one of those people that creates ads and then you spend a lot of money and you get nothing. That's really the worst, right? And so this software is really easy to use. You can create the posts here. You'd want to use spin syntaxes. If you don't know what a spin syntax is, let me see if I can show you an example, but okay. So what you can see in this message here, you see these little things where the brackets are here, and then there's these little, let me show you guys a better example. Okay, so I have some generic social media post templates here. So these are examples of spin syntaxes like this Facebook birthday message. You have in these brackets, you have different variations of this message. So this is an example of one spin syntax, and between these little vertical lines, each message is supposed to be a little bit different. So you see like here, there was this double dash, and then here I took away the double dash. And then here I added a comma, and it says, hey, first name. And then it says here, after this vertical line, it says first name, happy birthday, have an incredible, a magnificent, a great, a wonderful, amazing. So every time that the software sends one of these messages or comments or makes a post, the message is going to be a little bit different, right? So if I copy this whole thing and I paste it into spinnertools.com, this one, spinnertools.com, and paste that whole message into here, and I click convert, then it's going to give me a different message every time. You see that? So happy birthday, first name, have an awesome day, have a phenomenal day, have a tremendous day, my friend. How's everything going? Hope you have an enjoyable day. So you want to make sure that if you're using software doing automation, have as many spin syntax as possible so it's not a copy and paste message. And then under where to post, you can link to one of your Facebook accounts and connect all of your groups and decide which ones you want to post to. So If I go here actually under destinations, there should be some selected already, but okay, where's my Facebook? That's very strange. I have more than 7 groups. I don't know why it's saying that I'm only in 7 groups. Well, let me show you one of these other accounts just for the time being. So here we can see that the software has synced to all of my different groups that I'm in, that I've joined in this account. So what I can do up here is I can set a filter like startup, and then I can select all of these to post to. Or so we see 138 startup groups. I can type in SaaS. 192 now. I can type in entrepreneur, and I can have the software post to all 272 of these groups. So once I create my post, I say where to publish, and then when to publish. I can say maybe 1 time per day or 5 times per day. Then it will go to here under post list, and I can start the posting campaign, and then it'll go to work posting to these groups. And so if I click browse, then I can actually see the software making the post for me. So it'll open up a browser, and you can often see the software going to work. And that's just really easy because you can create the post once and post a whole bunch of different places, especially if you have photos or videos. You don't have to upload multiple times like you would if you were doing this all normally, manually. And again, so the reason why I like to do this is because if I have an idea for a post that I want to make, obviously I don't want to be too salesy. You just want to give away a free resource, something valuable. Then I can test posting it to 75 groups or 270 groups and do it at a slow pace. It doesn't get my account in trouble, and I can find winners. I can find particular groups that perform better than others, and that gives me an idea of how I can set up these Facebook form campaigns. All right, so let's review. I showed you the landing page. I showed you the offer, which is just a resource or a giveaway. And again, this is virtual. It doesn't cost me anything to produce it or to give it away. I told you about how I settled on the targeting by actually doing some testing to see which groups performed well. I showed you the landing page, and I told you that I actually went away from the landing page to just filling in Facebook forms because these are much cheaper. Even just running $5 a day ads, I was able to get close to 500 leads for spending just like $75 or something. And I showed you how to download those leads once they've been collected. You need to go into the ads manager and click a couple of times to the actual ad itself. You can download that as a CSV and then import it into one of these email follow-up services like MailerLite. They actually allow you to have like 1,000 or maybe 1,500 subscribers on the free plan actually. And you can see here I've imported these leads from this campaign into MailerLite. There's also some other email follow-up ones out there that have good free plans, and then you can import those here where it says subscribers. There's a button that says add subscribers. You can add your CSV and then also set up an automation. So these automated workflows are just the follow-up emails. And so if you go to edit workflow, and I know I'm going through all of this very quickly. I just kind of want to give you, the finer points, the most important things, and not just go through this step by step because it would take a very long time to do everything. Like updating the CSV and importing it and all this other stuff. So here you can see the different follow-up emails that I've prepared, and you can use ChatGPT to help you to come up with a lot of these emails. And what you see is there's a delay here, wait 3 days, wait 4 days, and then you can see the different emails going out. And if you don't want to import the subscribers manually all the time, you can actually connect your Facebook ads to, let me go back and just, before I get to that, I'll show you one more time where those leads are in case you have trouble finding them. And you do have to make sure that you have permission, that your account has permission to access these leads. So if you don't know how to do that, just do a Google search. But if you scroll to the right, you can find these leads here. And you can actually use make.com to connect the Facebook Ads Manager to MailerLite so that these subscribers get sent here automatically on a daily basis or twice daily basis, however much you want. So let me quickly show you what that looks like. And this is over here at make.com, and this is just a web browser-based automation service. And they actually do have a free plan as well that can send all of your leads from Facebook to MailerLite so that you don't have to manually do it yourself. And I'll just quickly show you what that looks like. So under here where it says scenarios, you'd want to create a new scenario, and let's just take a look at what that looks like. So you'd create the scenario that says Facebook lead ads, and then you just connect that to MailerLite, which says create, update a subscriber. And if I go here, I can connect to my Facebook account, to the form that I'm collecting, the Facebook page, and then here's the form, and so on. And then what you want to do is just connect that to MailerLite, and then you create a connection to MailerLite. Here's the forms, the fields that we're importing, and so forth. And then you can tell it how often you want it to run. So you can say I want it to run every day, I want it to run every hour, I want it to run a certain day of the week. And there you go. Your leads will then be automatically sent from the Facebook ad form to whichever email follow-up provider you're using. All right, so I need to catch my breath here. In conclusion, I showed you some different steps to set up your ad. I know that we covered a lot of stuff pretty quickly, but I want you to go through and go through all of the steps yourself, one by one. Create something that's a no-brainer offer that you can offer in your ads. If you can, if you're using something like Mass Planner or Sue Social, or even just posting to different groups like startup groups, you can do this to put some feelers out to see how well your offer is going to be received and who would convert best to that particular offer. And then that gives you a basis to start running your Facebook ad. You can do a tailored leads campaign where you're just setting up a Facebook form using the targeting that works best for you, and then setting up a follow-up sequence. And so the follow-up sequence is basically just warming these people up, having them get to know you in the weeks and months before your launch goes live. And then when you're ready to actually start the launch, you can create a campaign, which is basically like a broadcast that you can send out to everybody that you've collected from your subscribers when your campaign is going on, and get a lot more people sent to your page. And you can do all of this very cost effectively, starting with just $5 a day or $10 a day, whatever you feel comfortable with. All right, so thank you so much for watching. I would highly recommend, even if you're not doing a launch right now, get your feet wet running these ads and seeing what kind of offers are working, because once you have a good offer that's really doing well, that really piques interest, you can run that ad, that offer indefinitely for a year or for years to come, and it's still going to bring you leads. So just go out there, get your feet wet. If you can, start building your email list now, build it before you need it, and you'll be well positioned to get people behind your launch. Thanks for watching this one, and I'll catch you in the next one.